Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about some awesome information coming from the Take-Two CEO, Strauss Zelnick, about GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto Online, and also the future of Grand Theft Auto as well. We got some key facts on this. So this is an article that's coming from gamesindustry.biz. I'll leave a link to it in the description. The publisher is Christopher Dring. So like I said, if you want to check out the whole article for yourself, which I do recommend, as I'm only going to be going over the real GTA Rockstar highlights for this, you guys can read it for yourself. It's pretty cool. So long story short, this website actually visited Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick and 2K's president David Ismailer at the company's E3 stand last month. And they said it was one of the best booths of the show, but also one of the worst. It was peaceful, complete with a bar, comfortable chairs, and it even had a pool. And I can vouch for this because I saw this exact same booth at E3. In fact, I was pretty tempted to go up to it because this was right when Take-Two Interactive was dealing with that mods issue for Grand Theft Auto 5. So needless to say, I've seen the booth, but I had no idea that Strauss Zelnick was there. That was actually really cool. And he actually talked about a lot of great things regarding the future of what Rockstar is going to be doing and a whole lot more. So this first quote is going to come from Strauss Zelnick, and he was talking about how Take-Two didn't have an amazing 2017, but things look to be strong going forward. He says, but it wasn't intentional, and obviously physical 2019 will look much better with the launch of Red Dead 2 and a huge new title coming from 2K, as well as the 2K sports titles, catalogs, and recurrent consumer spending. So a couple things about this. When he says recurrent consumer spending, he's talking about things like shark cards, so he expects that to keep going up. He also talks about the release of Red Dead Redemption 2, so that's still on the table for fiscal 2019. But probably the biggest mystery here, he talks about a huge new title from 2K. Now, when I hear that, the only thing I can really think of is either Borderlands or BioShock. Both of them would be incredible, so I hope that that's the direction that they are going for here, and I really do think that that would be awesome. Moving on, he says, we are moving in the direction of that goal, talking about getting to a point where they're adding more games. David has outlined his 5-year plan that will get us way there. Obviously, we know what Rockstar tends to do, and Rockstar's activities have been transformed by Grand Theft Auto Online. That is an interesting quote. So the previous statement was them talking about wanting to get out more games per year, or at least one AAA title per year, as we'll touch on. But then he goes on to say, well, we know what Rockstar does, and their recent activities have been transformed by Grand Theft Auto Online. And what that translates to is Grand Theft Auto Online makes a shipload of money. And they know that, and they're going to keep producing content for online. But I also think going forward that Rockstar's future games, whether it's another Grand Theft Auto game, whether it's Red Dead Redemption 2, it's going to have an online mode similar to GTA Online that can generate money for them, just like what it's done with the shark cards. So it almost seems as if Take-Two is letting Rockstar be their own beast, because in a follow-up, David Ismail says, ideally, we will have one AAA title every single year. Well, we know Rockstar obviously doesn't do that. I mean, in 2013, 14, and 15, yes, they re-released GTA 5 back to back, but they haven't had anything new as far as Rockstar goes since 2013. So they certainly don't put out one AAA video game per year. Now, moving back to something very interesting that Strauss Zelnick said, he stated that there are 4 different types of game consumers out there. You have the hardcore gamer, which is a natural audience for us. So he means 2K and Rockstar Games. Then you have the I really like games, but I'm not a core consumer group. And in almost all instances, we want to get to them. Then we have the I maybe buy one game occasionally when it really speaks to me. And then finally, we have the I just want a pure entertainment experience, and I don't care if it's a video game. That's Grand Theft Auto. We have different titles that speak to each of these concentric circles, and our goal is to widen that as much as possible. Sometimes it won't happen. Civilization is not going out to that 4th circle, but GTA can, Red Dead Redemption can, and one could argue that Borderlands gets to the 3rd, probably not the 4th. So basically what he's saying is Grand Theft Auto is so successful because it's Grand Theft Auto. People are interested in it because of its entertainment value, and they don't really care if it's a video game. Same with Red Dead Redemption. Following that story was incredible. Just like GTA's open world, you can get lost in it. You really don't even know that you have to play a video game. Now, this final quote is pretty interesting, as it obviously Rockstar is under this umbrella, so this has an impact on them. They have said, we have gone from a company that focuses on hardcore gamers to an entertainment enterprise that is expressed through interactive entertainment primarily, but there may be other areas that has nothing to do with games. So to me, that statement has a little bit worried, because that's what I feel feel like Microsoft did when they jumped from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One. The Xbox 360 was and is by far my favorite console of all time. It was simple, it was easy, it was all about the games. And the Xbox One kind of went in a more entertainment direction, you know, connecting your social medias, Netflix, Hulu, TV, Spotify, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I think it's more of an entertainment system than a gaming system. So again, that's just kind of how I feel about it. The article goes on to say, away from 2K, the big name on Take-Two's radar right now is Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption. And despite not releasing a completely new game since 2013, Rockstar is still the jewel in Take-Two's crown. And Grand Theft Auto 5 remains high in the charts, and Grand Theft Auto Online continues to boost to Take-Two's bottom line. So expectations for Red Dead Redemption 2 are high, but just how big can this game be? Grand Theft Auto 4 shipped around 25 million units in 5 years, while Grand Theft Auto 5 currently sits on 80 million. And the first Red Dead Redemption in 2010 shifted around 15 million. So could we expect a similar leap in commercial performance for Red Dead 2? Strauss Zelnick responded to this by saying, I don't make assumptions like that. What the team is doing is trying to make the best possible game they can, and if they succeed, look, the reason, in my opinion, why GTA 5 has sold 80 million units and Grand Theft Auto Online has another record year, 3.5 years since its release, is because it stands alone in the generation. In every prior generation, there have been other titles that have clustered around GTA from a quality point of view. That's clearly not the case now. If you're over 17 and you have a new generation console, you have GTA. Otherwise, we wouldn't have shipped 80 million units. Can any other title achieve that? It seems unlikely. Do we have incredibly high hopes for Red Dead? We do, but we are not putting it in the context of GTA. So clearly, Strauss Zelnick knows the difference between GTA and Red Dead. He doesn't expect it to obviously develop into the same results. Obviously, I'm sure they would want it to, but I think that's interesting. They value Grand Theft Auto so high at that company because they know what it does for them. The article goes on to say, regardless, Red Dead Redemption 2 is seen as a light at the end of a particularly dark tunnel for those working in games retail. It may not achieve GTA 5 numbers, but even getting a quarter of the way there would be a huge boost to the market. So that's the article right there, and a lot of the key takeaways I got from here is how much value Rockstar puts not only on GTA, but Grand Theft Auto Online as well. And I think the money that it generates for them. So going forward with other games like Red Dead Redemption 2, another Grand Theft Auto game, GTA 6, which I'm sure is going to have another multiplayer element to it, you know for a fact that there's going to be ways for them to make money. And we're going to see that in Red Dead, and I think we're going to see that going forward. I am also excited on a completely different note for the other 2K game that has been unannounced, that huge title he was talking about, that being either maybe like Borderlands or BioShock. That'd be absolutely incredible. There was a lot in this article that I didn't go over, like them wanting to go to China, talking about NBA, stuff like that. So again, if you want to read it, I'll leave a link to it in the description. It's a very interesting post, and it gives you a lot of insight as to maybe some of the decisions they're making and how that's passed along to Rockstar and the games we play like GTA and Red Dead. But anyways, that's all the information I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.